Hey, what's going on YouTube? Renex back at it again. These are the best 4th of July deals when it comes to your prep EDC gear that you may be interested in. I've done a lot of digging. I've reached out to a lot of contacts. This is some of the stuff that I would buy. I have bought in the past, and I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. So make sure you turn on notifications, because a lot of times I release these for members first, and you may not see them as soon as other folks see them as well. Vertx, 35% off. Up to 35% off site wide. Now it's a tiered system. Okay. Bags are like 20 or 25% and accessories are different. Just make sure you click the links down below for the best pricing on any of this stuff. 4th of July sale, no matter which category you're looking at, the code is July 4th. Okay, I'll try to make sure I put the codes on there as well, so it's easy for you guys to navigate that. But I mean, you want to think about like exactly what does that mean? So these are promotional eligible bags that are a part of this sale. One of them jumps out at me, the Urban Ghost. Okay, I've done a video over this. You can go check that up. Matter of fact, I'll link that up for you down below. This is a great opportunity for you to save some bucks on this type of stuff, or you can get the Siege. The Siege has now become my backpack for rucking. When I go out on a ruck, I'm now taking the Siege. I do have some gripes, moans, and complaints about it, but I'm really liking the way this thing feels. I love the very front compartment now. It can 100% fully take my helmet in there, my ballistic helmet. I'm loving the way it's built out. I love how Vertx is taking this stuff. The Urban Ghost, right now they have it available in Mountain. They have it in Shock Core. The black will be back in stock, I guess, soon enough. Here's your opportunity to get a percentage off and grab these things today. You know, you're going to be saving yourself at least $35 on this bad boy. And they just restocked recently, so this might be your opportunity to grab it while you still can. Now, Wingback is honoring us. Thank you, Wingback. Thanks. We appreciate that. You're a UK company and you got a little bit of a sale for us. Man, we appreciate that. All sorts of good sales going on. You do not need to use a code. The discounts are already applied. If you are a luxury pen user, I'm a luxury pen user. I'm unapologetically a luxury pen user. I like to talk about this more often than not. I mean, we have one of them here. This is a Wingback Journeyman. This is a tactile turn pen. You know, we have a unreleased pen from Olight that they never dropped in America. I'm a big fan of super duper nice pens whenever I get an opportunity to grab one. And so if you are thinking about getting yourself a mechanical pen, this is the time to do it. If you want to get the Journeyman, it's discounted $219 from $273. Some of these pens I just showed you, I bought myself. The Journeyman, they did send out to me, but that tactile turn pen, I bought myself. The Olight pen, they sent out to me. But I like to be transparent about that stuff. But I'm telling you, if they would not have sent me the Journeyman, and after I've tested it out, I would easily spend $200 on this. But that's just me. I write every day. I got 2 notebooks sitting right here next to me. But I'm also a big fan of their wallets as well. All sorts of discounts as well. My favorite wallet of theirs is the Cash wallet, $96 right now, normally $119. This is your opportunity to see if that's something that you may be interested in as well. I got to talk to you guys about the Kini. The Kini, this is my safety alert, and I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this device. I got it. I've been testing it now for 1 month, 30 days, a calendar month. I featured this on my gear haul from last month. Now I can rightfully say I like this product. It's simple. It's instant. I get a text message whenever someone's messing with my crap. So this is how I have mine set up. I have one here, which is in next to where I keep some of my my concealed carry weapons. Those go in there every day. I lock them up. They're locked up, but still gives me peace of mind. Like if someone tries to yank and pull at that door, it gives me a little bit of peace of mind. I have another one on my man cave refrigerator. It sounds a little dorky, okay? But my kids are supposed to mostly drink water. In my man cave refrigerator, there are energy drinks. There's juice. They will go and sneak in there whenever I'm not here. And because I'm a dad who's nearly 40 years old, I oftentimes will believe that, oh, I thought I had 12. I guess I only had 9. I guess I got to order some more apple juice. It alerts me whenever I'm getting that stuff instantaneously. So I'm a big fan of that. And when you get the alert, this is kind of what it looks like. So I'll show you here. You get an alert. And it says, hey, here's an alert that you have movement on your guns. And I like that. Now, all these movement indicators that you see here, these are all indicators for me going inside of my own drawer and grabbing it. But I like the fact that I'm getting a text message because these things are connected to your Wi-Fi. And so while they're connected to your Wi-Fi, even if you're not home, they're not Bluetooth. So you're still going to get those messages, and it lets you know that someone is messing with your shit. I like that. I love this entire system, the way it's set up. The batteries last real long, but they charge with USB Type-C. I'm liking where these are going. Use the code. Now, here's the thing. Use the code MarineX, and I will get you a discount on these. I've come to the point where I do want to I went to the company and I wanted to offer you guys a discount because I like these. Okay, so I have it in the gunmetal gray. I have it in red. My recommendation is get the single first, $75. See how you like it. Use the discount code. If you fall in love with it, tell me about it on the comment of this video, and then run out and get some more because you will enjoy these. These are kind of like the opposite of an Apple AirTag, where an Apple AirTag helps you find your shit. This one alerts you when someone messes with your shit. I think you will be a big fan of that as well. This is one of my favorite wallets. Okay, listen, when this first came out, I had an issue with the pricing structure. The Proof wallet, we have some wallet deals for you, but the Proof wallet is something I wanted to show you. Use code MarineX to get the discount on here as well. Here's my Proof wallet. Okay, I'm going to just show you what mine is looking like now. Actually, this is where I keep business cards, and behind that is where I keep cash. But my Proof wallet I'm loving the way this thing looks, how it's functioning. I'm a big fan of the Proof wallet. I've had it for several months now. They have this like bomb-proof warranty, this crazy warranty that they have. I've advised them to change it because I think your warranty is too strong. It's not in your favor, but whatever. When you're charging over $100 for a wallet, it makes sense. But when you use my discount code, you'll get it for $113. That's a significant savings. And at first I had reservations about paying this much money for a wallet, but this is a one-time buy for the company and should be seemingly a one-time buy for you for years because of their warranty. I think that's a good sell for you to grab and snag as well. Now, as we go through, GORUCK has decided to do a sale as well. GORUCK is doing a sale. This is their July 4th sale. They're calling it a Christmas in July. This is on select apparel items. If you're looking to get some running gear, especially gear for your body itself, whether shorts, socks, shirts, and you're a big GORUCK fan, you like to ruck, you like to run, and you like their gear, here's a chance to do it. For instance, if you are a man, you want this man's rough runner hot pink, normally $120. This thing is $90. That's a pretty significant savings. Coming over here, we got Princeton Tech. Princeton Tech, they're starting to find their way to my heart. 20% off their entire website. No coupon needed. It's automatic. This is an Independence Day sale. You know why I like Princeton Tech so much? Nearly everything they have is USA made. I think there's one item that's not USA made. I bought it years ago, so maybe now it is USA made. But I recently picked up this is their lantern, and I picked up their headlamp. Now, this headlamp here, the reason I'm excited about this is going to become my new truck headlamp. The thing I like about this the most is there is no hook and loop on it. And this is a me problem, but I do have dreadlocks. I have locks, and hook and loop do not go well with my texture of hair. I get it caught all the time. Nothing on this gets caught on my hair when I use this. So now if I'm going to go out, the other day, my sister-in-law, she had low PSI on her tire. I wanted to take the tire off of her vehicle. She drives a very small sedan, 4 lugs on the wheel, jacked it up real quick. I grabbed my headlamp out of my truck, used it so I can take it and go get it patched and plugged. Over here, this is very suitable. It has red, it's RGB. It also has IR on it. If you need that, then that might be something you're interested in. So different use cases for you. It is IP7X rated, 550 lumens, just a very well made headlamp, $59 out the door for you. Now, another thing that I picked up recently from them as well is this is their collapsible lantern. Now, the thing about this lantern, okay, so I'll show you what it looks like. It does collapse down. It has a lot of unique features. It has this swipe system. Okay, so you swipe right here. That's how you turn it on. You can dim it, and that will dim it down. and then you swipe it to turn it off. You can swipe left to get red light, and I'm not going to strobe you guys because it does do blinking light as well. You can swipe here high, swipe again to go low instead of using the dimming feature. So it has a lot of unique features. The one complaint I have about this, it charges with micro USB. Okay, it charges with micro USB on the bottom there. You can't really see it. The charging plug is on the bottom of this bad boy. That is the only complaint, but it is a very unique light because you can remove the top of it if you want to kind of like shine it. As you can see here in this photo, if you want to just shine it and use it without the spongy looking rubbery thing. It has a lot of different features. It has these like legs that you can adjust and make it whatever height that you want it to be. But the micro USB is the only thing. I understand they're making these in America. If they have production lines and production plants and parts, you're going to exhaust the parts you have before you go out and invest in something new. I get that, but I'm hoping sooner than later, your guys are going to invest in USB type C. Other than that, I like it. 360 light, 300 lumens, completely suitable for a light for you to keep at a campsite or something like that. Keep in your man cave if you don't want to turn on your big lights. Easily done. I'm a big fan of this as well. So you're going to be getting a decent discount on this. So instead of paying $70, we add this to cart and it drops down to $60 automatically because of the automatic coupon. So there you go, 20% off. Olive knives. Okay, guys, I have got to talk to you guys about the Lenta knife. The Lenta knife, it has been very hard for me. I got this 1 month ago. I showed this on my gear haul June 3rd in that video that I posted. And this bad boy, I was not a fan of the price. I'm still not a fan of the price. But now I'm starting to understand the pricing of this knife. This thing will cost you over $300. It's $333. But the thing about this knife is that it is using toughened tungsten carbide blade on this bad boy. And they usually the casters at a blade shop, they use toughened tungsten carbide like as the moldings as they shape other knives. That's how tough this stuff is. It has a hardness level of 71 HRC. The edge retention is crazy good. When I say I put this in the pocket since I got this, the only other knife that I acquired was the Giant Mouse Tribeca. I put that in the pocket for like 3 days just to see how I felt about it because I did spend my own money on it. And I was just running. I mean, sprinting back to the Lenta. $333 is a hard pill to swallow, but they're boasting that it has a higher HRC than Magna Cut. And once you have that, I'm telling you, the ergonomics are nothing to be snoozed at. Their crossbar lock, I don't know who the hell came up with it. Their lock bar, their crossbar lock is freaking god tier. They have a swappable deep carry pocket clip. They are really hitting this out the park. If you use the discount code that I have, normally I can only get you 10%. I think I only can get you like 5% off, but now they're having a code, use code FREEDOM. Use code FREEDOM. That will bring it down from $333 to $299. All right. So you're getting a decent saving, more than I normally am able to get you. I'm telling you, you will be impressed by this knife. The parts are sourced from Italy, USA, and South Africa. It's fully assembled here in America, but it's sourced from all over the world. I'm loving the way this is done. The first time I put my hands on it was at SHOT Show in January, and I kind of didn't know the pricing of it, and I kind of liked it in January. But once I got and they sent this to me, just FYI, but I love it. I like it a lot. And me personally, I see why it has 5-star rating from the reviews that they have right now. Dango products. Now we're going to jump into some more wallets. I showed you my favorite wallet over the last 6 months. Now let's talk about some honorable mentions. I've got a lot of shitty wallets that have been sent to me over the years. We're going to ignore some of those. But Dango is having a sale. They're having a decent sale. The thing about the Dango sale, it's automatic. It's on select products. You're going to be saving. You're going to be able to buy some stuff for $17.76. Okay, they're very much in the July 4th spirit. They got their pill capsule, $17.76. Their S1 Stealth phone pocket, which goes on the back of your MagSafe, or anything that has a strong magnet on the phone. You can put that on there. The Dango quick release tether, which, side note, the quick release tether is really, really convenient and really good, especially if you have a larger pouch or if your keys or something you're always taking off of another bag. Very convenient. Instead of $25, $17.76. I'll link this up. Check it out. The discount is automatic. Don't worry about typing anything in. You should be good to go with that as well. Axwell is coming through, and you use code MarineX and you can get an additional savings. So they've already discounted up to 40% off of some of their wallets, not everything, up to 40% off of some of their accessories, some of their wallets. But if you take my code, they're letting you bundle the discount. So for instance, this wallet is $75 on sale, normally $100. But if you take my code, it drops it down to $68. So they're letting you bundle it. Their pricing has gone up a little bit over the since I featured this. October 2022 is the first time I ever featured this wallet. And back then the pricing it's gone up probably about 15%. I think they're keeping in line with inflation along with tariffs, because I don't think they're fully making these in America, but they still donate a part of every revenue. They donate a piece of revenue from every wallet sold to veterans organizations. I like what they're doing here. If you like the friction style wallet, but you don't want to pay rich pricing, this is a great alternative for you. As you can see right there, $68 out the door. Trayvax wallets. So I showed you some stuff come from Dango, from Axwell, from Proof earlier. If you are a big fan of Trayvax wallets, then this is your opportunity to save 25% off, automatically discount. You don't have to do anything. I haven't really been a big fan of Trayvax. I have one of their G10 wallets. I don't like the aesthetics, but I like the functionality. But I would say if you're going to get a wallet from them, get an OG wallet, get one of their original wallets. It's going to save you 25%. So you're going to be saving at least $10, $11 on one of these things, and then see how you feel about it. And if you don't like it, send it back in their return window. I didn't like it because of the aesthetics, but functionality, it was fantastic. Extra cordage that you can use in an emergency situation, but it makes it easier to pull out of your pocket. Dual threat, slotted screwdriver on there. It's like it's a contour to your fingers with those little grooves on there. They've really thought through this quite a bit. Daily Carry Co. is having a sale up to 75% off some of their gear, and you can get the parachute aluminum version of their gravity knife. This is normally $119. This thing's came down to $99. Here's what I like about the gravity knife. First off, they've added a pocket clip. They've added their logo. Okay. Sometimes I tell these companies, your logo is too big. Daily Carry Co., one of my critiques from them was like, you don't have a logo. Like, you need to advertise your shit a little bit. Okay. This has a gravity hinge. What they're paying homage to paratroopers that would jump out of aircrafts. The reason that these have a gravity hinge is so that if you need to cut your parachute, you can let gravity take the knife out of the scale, so that you can make a decent cut on that bad boy. This has 14C 28N blade steel. I think it's a very good price, even at $119 with the feature set. But now with the discount, it's even better. I also have a discount code that you guys can check out if you want to use. So instead of getting that for $99, use my discount code and you get it for $89. I mean, so you're going from $119 to $89. That seems like a pretty decent deal as well. Fade is back. Okay, listen. The 4th of July sale at Eberlestock. The 4th of July sale at Eberlestock is automatic, first of all. Secondly, I'm going to highlight 2 items that sell out fast as hell, and if you want them, you should grab them. The Fade Flex. This is the first time they've ever discounted the Fade Flex. I did a video on this. I like the Fade Flex. This is a great off-body solution if you want to carry off-body instead of carrying your appendix or whatever. It is really good. Full-size Glock with optics. You can make it happen. Normally $79. They dropped this down to $63. I would get it in the olive if it were I'm just saying, whatever you want to do. And finally, it has been a while. The Fade Adapt is back in stock. I like the Fade Adapt. It is extremely well thought out. And the thing I like about the Fade Adapt is it has these inside pockets which double as water bottle pockets. There's basically no forced organization. You want to organize this bag, do it yourself. Okay. Get yourself here. So you see here, they got the folded up pistol. I don't know if that, or the AR in here. I don't know if that's a 300 blackout, but this thing looks like it's ready to rock and roll. So if you're trying to find a bag that is CCW ready, this is a competitor of Vertx. This is a great bag. I was a big fan of it. It does have a good silhouette on your body. I don't think you'll be disappointed in that whatsoever. coming over here and checking out the Nitecore EDC 37. Nitecore EDC 37, they're having a tiered savings system. You get 15% off if you spend over $100, and you get 15% off if you spend over $150. So actually you get 20% off if you spend over $150. Here's your chance. The most I was able to get you off of this is 10%, but now they're giving you 15% off the Nitecore EDC 37, which is a legit competitor to the Surefire Stiletto. Like, I legit believe it's a competitor to that bad boy. So you can get this price down. Normally I was only getting you 14 bucks off. Now you're getting closer to 20 bucks off. That's a pretty good savings. Or maybe you want to get the wildly popular. This is right over the $100 mark. So you get that 15% savings. The EDC 29, 6500 lumens, great lockout switch, dual multiple lockout modes, great brightness settings. I've done a review on both of these flashlights. You can check those out on my channel just in case you're curious. Now, OpticsPlanet is having a sale. They're having used the code America to get 13% off their entire website, plus 2% bucks, which it's like their own tiered reward system. So I'm not going to link up anything specifically gun related. YouTube doesn't really like that. So if you see any optics that you like, or if you see any buttstocks or any trigger guards, trigger systems or anything, you can go check that out. But what I do want to highlight is I want to specifically talk about this specific optic. I don't think you can use their additional savings on this. I don't think this can be bundled, but you can get the Vertx Viper. This is just a red dot, but this thing is normally $349. This is discontinued. I think that's why OpticsPlanet is selling what they got. If you want the black version, 85 bucks. If you want the FDE version, then you're going to be spending $168. I personally would just get the black version. If you're looking for something for your AR, you just want a red dot, you want to see how you like it, maybe you're moving up from iron sight to whatever, this is your chance to test out and see how you feel about it. Test the waters. Okay, this might be something that you put on your home defense gun, your AR that's inside the house, so that way you can clear rooms or whatever you may want to do. They also have some crazy deals on knives, and so I was very flabbergasted when I saw one of my favorite autos, which is the Gerber 06 auto, which is the Tanto. And this thing, the only difference is mine is the Tanto version. The one that they're selling is the drop point version. It's an open box deal. Okay, so one thing I say about OpticsPlanet, sometimes their shipping is slow, but other than that, if you can wait for it, this is a final sale. If you want to get this, the black version, it's a drop point style. It's going to be 91 bucks. This is easily a $200 knife on Gerber's website. 100%. It makes sure it's legal in your state before you just buy an automatic knife. But S30V blade still on this. Big fan of it. You can also get the green version with the satin finish, with the stonewash finish rather. That's $126. That's still a really good savings. So it's going to be up to you which one is best for you. Then we got the Hogue HK Mini Incursion. This is I think it's a 14C 28N bladed, but this is an OTF knife. So the thing I like about this is if you want to get into the world of trying out an OTF, you don't have to get the super budget stuff. You can still get something from a quality company such as Hogue. Instead of spending $270, you can get this specific knife and it's going to cost you $102. It's discontinued. Another reason why you're getting such a banger deal on this. This is not an open box deal, so I'm assuming they're just trying to get this off their shelves and move on, etc., etc. Next, we got to talk about all these power station deals. I'm going to show you guys how I keep my power station set up. This is my EcoFlow Delta 2 Max. This is my Blue Eddy AC2 or Elite V200 V2. And then this is my Dobson 600L. As this video cycles through, you're going to notice there's shit all over them. There's stuff plugged up into them. You know why there has stuff all over the place? I use these as uninterruptible power supplies. I don't get these power stations and just let them sit around. I'm plugging stuff up into them. If I lose power, these things automatically kick on. They keep my cigar humidor going. They keep my refrigerator going. That's plugged into a computer. They keep everything going so that I can properly shut stuff down instead of not being able to do so. So we have different brands that have different deals going on. All of them are basically competing with one another, and they all have early Prime Day deals is how they're spinning this. And they are some pretty good deals. Okay, so first we start with Blue Eddy. Blue Eddy has some Prime Day deals. You can go scroll and see what makes sense to you. The 200 V2 is what I just showed you on the screen. That's $899. But one thing I thought was very interesting is the smaller version of that, the Elite 100 V2, recently released. You can get this bad boy $399, but I have an additional code that's going to get you an additional 5% off. So instead of $399, you're going to get that. So saving additional 5% on $400 is a pretty good savings on top of that already. So I think that might be something that's well worth it. A 1 kilowatt unit, I think, is a great starting point for these power stations. This one's decked out. It has the 12-volt plugs here, which a lot of these units are starting to drop. Those barrel plugs on the bottom left, those are great for immersion heaters, electric blankets that have the adapter. You can use that there. Electric kettles have the adapter, or you can use the DC plug above that. You have the solar input, great screen on this bad boy. You got 2 USB-Cs. One is 140 watts, means it can power most gaming laptops and MacBook Pros. 4 AC plugs on the AC inverter. This is a great unit. At a 1 kilowatt unit, it's putting out 1800 watts. It's going to surge higher than that. This is a great unit, a great starter unit. No complaints whatsoever. You see the websites are looking pretty similar. This is EcoFlow. Okay, so this was the very top of Blue Eddy's. We go over to EcoFlow's website. Early Prime Day deals up to 60% off. We're starting to see a pattern here, but I wanted to show you this. The Delta 2 Max. This is old tech. This is tech from 2 years ago, but I like the pricing because the Delta 3 exists. The Delta 3 Max exists. They've dropped this down to $999. Here's the thing. If you use a code that I have, then you can get an additional discount of 6%. So if instead of $999, you're going to pay $939. Okay. And if you sign up for their membership on their website, which signing up for their membership is free. So if you sign up for their membership and you spend at least $500, which that unit costs, you get a power station, which is valued at $60. So now you're saving another $60 because you're getting a portable power station, which sticks on the back of your cell phone. So signing up is very easy. You just go in here, you create an account, you're good to go. Doesn't cost you any money whatsoever. Another Prime Day early savings, Dapson. So I showed you this video, all 3 of these units in cycle. That's the EcoFlow. Next is Blue Eddy. Next is Dapson. I'm showing you my 3 favorites because I've reviewed a lot. There's Alcatel and Opes and All Powers. I've done a lot. I'm showing you my 3 favorite because these are the ones I would easily recommend. They also have their sales going on. They're starting to change the lookup of their units. The 1000L just dropped. The 2000 and the 3000L just dropped. But the one that I use the most is the 600L. I love what they've done here. They took away a few AC plugs. I don't care. Okay, because now they gave me more storage. This has 768 watt hours of storage. This thing's $284. I have a coupon that's going to get you an additional 15% off. And I love how much storage you're getting out of this bad boy. I love everything about what's going on with this unit. This is what I use to keep my computer plugged in. It's an uninterruptible power supply. If I were to lose power, it gives me enough time to turn my desktop off properly. That's what I like. Well, plenty of time because this thing has a huge battery. And it's the new LiFePO 4 Tech semi-solid state batteries. I think are the cutting edge technology. Dapson, EcoFlow, and Blue Eddy all are really excelling in that. So you won't be disappointed in any of this emergency gear that I'm talking about right now. Alpaca's having a great outlet sale. They always have a good outlet sale. I look at it often, but I'm noticing the most Element Tech cases on their outlet that I've seen in a couple of months. They always have like their Go Slings and stuff like that. But the Element Tech case max, normally $92, you can get this thing. Now, specific colors are $59. Not every one. Like if I click the green one, it's $92. Okay. So check this out. I like these. These are legit tech cases. You see this guy wearing it. Okay, he's wearing it like that, but I'm telling you, you can legit set this on your desk, take the sling part off, and you can use this like a tech case. These are great for that. They fit into a bag as a regular pouch. You're going to love these. I guarantee it. Mygiftop.com. Mygiftop.com is literally a focused website on finding gifts, mostly for men. I'm not going to lie to you. They had a lot of gifts for men, but for women as well. They're having a 10% off sale on their website on everything, but their stuff is already lower priced than other websites organically. Like they're having a big sale right now on their Casio Luminix watches. You know, I'm a big fan of analog and I'll say digital, just don't really like smartwatches. Okay. But they have a great sale going on a lot of their G-Shocks. And I mean, I'm seeing some stuff jump out at me that I would want to take a look at here. $64, but you can get an additional 10% off. Then they have some deals on some knives that I found to be interesting as well. Use the code SS10. Now this Kershaw leak, this one specifically is the carbon fiber, so you got a little bit of upgraded everything on this bad boy. CPM 154 blade steel from Crucible, and this is normally 112, it's 101, and then you can click that coupon and get an additional 10% off, so you're going to save about another 11 bucks. I mean, you know, that's about another 10 bucks. That's not that bad for this knife if you want these features. Speaking of wanting some features for a decent knife, Blade HQ is giving you a free Piranha titanium credit card. I mean, you know, whatever. Okay, if that's something that you're interested in, you can slip this in your card. Maybe use this to open packages instead of your knife. You can gunk this thing up with tape. Okay, so maybe that's what you may want to use this for. If you make a purchase over $75, they're giving you this. Just make sure you use the code TI card and they will add it to cart. What would you want to spend more than $75 on, you ask? The Kershaw Launch Iridium. This is the automatic version of the Iridium. It's a Magna cut. It has aluminum scales on it. This is a really good deal. Normally $279. I don't think anyone pays $279, but $154 is a great price. Great price on that. How about the Kershaw Bel Air? Kershaw Bel Air is an OG, so well received in the knife community that they made so many editions of this. Okay, now you can get it in carbon fiber. You can get it in micarta. You can get it in a carbon fiber for $179. If you want to get the micarta, save yourself even more money. Get it for $144. I probably would go $144. I like the clip point. I like the micarta. Plus, I get that free titanium card. Yeah, throw that in the cart. Hey, how about you get the Essie Azula? This is, now you get it bare bones naked. These normally run $99. They've come out with the Essie Azula version 2. So I think they're starting to get rid of version 1. But this hyper red color is the one that's on sale, $54, 55 bucks. I think that was very interesting. And then go find yourself some scales for it because it comes naked. But you can get some scales for 20 bucks. Now you've spent over $21. Now you've spent over $75. You can get that free titanium card. So those are some of the website deals. Hey guys, before I jump into the Amazon deals, if you're getting good content out of this video, hit the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. I like talking about a lot of different stuff, and I would love to have you here more often. Let's jump back into some more deals that I think you may find interesting. First, let's jump and look at some deals on Amazon. Specifically, we got to take a look at the Woburn G5. Now, I was not a big fan of the G5. I'm not going to lie to you. The magnet came off. I saw Ty Salon's magnet came off. I just, you know, kind of made me draw a pause. Apparently, he and I had pre-production models. I got a production model. My magnet has not come off. It is a decent flashlight for 20 bucks. Someone's already starting to copy their version. I've seen these on AliExpress. I would get it from Woburn and get the warranty. $20 makes a lot of sense. 20% off savings. Use this if you're making if you're working on your dryer in your laundry room, you're trying to look at something underneath your kitchen sink. It has a magnetic base. You can clip it to different stuff. It's quirky, but it gets the job done. You won't be disappointed in that. The Rovivon, the A3 Gen 4. This is the Gen. I have Gen 3 of this. Normally 25 bucks. You're getting this for $18. Pretty good savings. I love the 650 output on this super small light. I mean, this thing is like literally about the length of my pinky finger, and they're getting 650 lumens, not for very long, a few seconds, but you're getting it. Okay. You're getting that bad boy. That's about it now price for a good, decent keychain flashlight. I'm wearing some trousers from Vertx. I showed you the Vertx deals earlier. They have some sales on their trousers, but you're not getting them any of them for 50 bucks. This is $48.59. I like these because these are mostly polyester, 30% cotton. They're going to be durable. You're going to be able to wear these if you're cutting grass, if you're on the range, if you are working on your vehicle. They have the hooks on them. They have the cargo pockets. They got the mag pouch. They got anything you need on them. Get yourself at least one pair of pants that have multiple use cases, that have a good mix of polyester and cotton, so that you can get down and dirty on some stuff and you're not going to worry about tearing your jeans apart. Okay. You're not going to regret that whatsoever. I thought this was interesting. This is Molly Tactical Pouches. There are a lot of bags that are coming out in the market that are starting to drop the water bottle pouches. I don't own this. I saw it was 30% off. I thought maybe you guys might be interested in it, because if you don't have outboard water bottle pockets, maybe you can do it on the strap. Get it. If you hate it, it's Amazon. Return it. This is shipped from Amazon, so it's going to be easy for you to make that return process. Normally $26, 30% off makes this $18.89. That's a buy it now price. We have the Maxpedition Cocoon pouch. Okay, I had to track this because sometimes I see discounts and it's not really a discount. I'll take a look at this, and this thing has been living at $20 for quite a while. Okay, so when I see it's been living at $20 for a while, they dropped it down 15%, $17. You know what you're going to be able to do with this? Make it a little small med kit, maybe keep some pins inside, throw it inside your, it's on, you know, it's about, it's going to 8 inches long, 2 inches wide. It's going to be good for knickknacks. It's really going to live well inside of another bag. Okay. Just things that are loose around that bag, you may want to use for that. That would be my recommendation. And then if you, also from Maxpedition, you have the Entity mesh pouch. Now this mesh panel is hook and loop. So the back of it will attach to one of your bags. Like I showed you one of those bags earlier from Eberlestock, or a bag from Vertx. You can use this inside of those bags for some organization. Normally $25. This is $18.60. It doesn't look like it's on sale, but I did check the pricing down here, and it's been living at around $21 for quite a while. So dropping down to $18.60 is a pretty good deal nonetheless. You should thank me down below with a super thanks, because I just gave you the business. But you don't have to do that. Just make sure you hit the subscribe button, join my battalion. I would appreciate that very, very much. If this is not your first time stopping by, well, thank you once again for watching me run my grape. For everyone else, we'll speak soon.